over the last however many months, I hoped that we could be friends. I hoped that we could get along, but frankly, he's obnoxious. He's a bit of a mama's boy. He's kind of dramatic, and he's starting to really annoy me.
Spur that son of a bitch.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Didn't really want to have to make this video. Was never planning on making this video, but I like to try and make sure I show you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, this is one of the bad and the ugly videos. But it needs to happen. I need to tell you guys about it. I don't want to lie to you. Guess I'm not really lying to you if I don't tell you about it, but I feel the need to be honest about it, so I want to tell you guys what's going on with me and Dutch. So before we get into that, I want to show you guys or tell you guys about the cows, what we've got going on with the cows. I want to show you what we did for the cows. So the herd that we have in here, we had a couple that were coughing, one of which had a pretty good cough. She had some issues when she was laying down and breathing as well. And so I want to show you guys what we did to take care of it, and then we're going to talk about the situation with Dutch. It's not good. I think it's probably fixable in the future. I'm just not sure how. So first up, guys, we used some LA300. This stuff is an antibiotic. This is what we used. I am not a vet. We did call and talk to the vet. They kind of gave us what they would prefer to use, which is gonna be their stuff that's not over the counter. Of course, that means paying the vet to come here, and that was on a weekend, which wasn't going to happen. I, fortunately, have some family members who run a pretty big cattle ranch. They've dealt with a lot of cows. As soon as I sent him a video, a 1-minute video of what the cow was doing, he was like, yeah, dude, that's pneumonia. This is what you want to get. So that was treatment 1, a couple of shots based off of their weight. Treatment 2 was these big dudes right here. Now what this is it's a gigantic pill for these cows, antibacterial as well, and that's going to go into their throat, all the way down their throat. And you stick it in there. You give we gave her 4, and we broke them in half, which means we gave her 8 using this thing right here. And what you do is you stick the pill down in there, and then you stick this all the way down their throat until this right here is up in their cheek meat, and then you just give it a little push, and it drops that pill in their throat, and then hopefully it goes down. And then I was warned to make sure you get it all the way down there and drop it, because some cows will actually grab it with their tongue and flip it back out. So you have to stick them in, and then you have to monitor what they're doing. If you guys run into a sick cow, hear some coughing, some wheezing, that sort of thing, you should definitely call your vet. I'm just fortunate enough to have someone who has a lot of experience with cattle. And then I was unfortunate enough that it was a weekend, and so the vet couldn't just come out here and do their thing, which the vet would have come out here and given us a little bit better medication, a little bit stronger medication, but what we got over the counter is suitable and should work just fine. So we treated 2 cows. We treated Bonnie and we treated Helga. Helga has a small cough, and so what we did for Helga was we just gave her this based off her body weight. That's Bonnie there. I just gave her the LA300, and that was just kind of a preventative, and then it was, we're just watching them, making sure that they don't get worse. And they seem to be doing better. I'm not hearing coughing from them. And then when Bonnie lays down, her wheezing's not as bad, which is nice. So I think this stuff, I think we got onto it real quick. So some helpful tips for you guys if you run into that stuff with your cows, if you're new to cows, what to look for, what to do. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it saves you guys. Pneumonia is apparently one of the biggest killers in cattle. So if you don't get on top of it quickly, you can harm your cows in that moment, as well as long term. I guess the pneumonia will scar their lungs, and it just makes their life harder throughout life, which can shorten their length, their lifespan, and then also they can heal but not get out of the danger, and you will have to put them down. So get on top of it, guys. All right, so that is that. Let's get to the situation at hand. We've got two pens separated right now. We got this cow that just decided to come lay down right behind me. That is Lila. Lila is Dutch's mom. Lila is Dutch's mom, guys, and Lila did not get bred this year, which we needed her to get bred. We were unable to get a bull. We just didn't get her AI'd. And so what we are actually doing is we got fortunate enough that I had a buddy who just bought a Highlander bull, and he is going to bring him over here to stay with me for about a month while he breeds Lila and possibly breeds Bonnie. Now what that means is this, guys. It means that Dutch was no longer allowed to be inside this pen with Mama anymore. We decided to wean him, and he does not like it. And this is part of the problem with Dutch and I. So you guys can see there's Dutch laying down in the sun, missing his mom. And we had to get Dutch into this pen yesterday. Dutch likes to be right next to his mom. As you guys know, when Dutch was a calf, I banded Dutch. And I think he was about 2 months old. Dutch was very small. Dutch is not built very big. And I found out when we moved him in here that I missed, and I only banded half of Dutch. So our little man Dutch over here only has one testicle, unfortunately, and no scrotum. And I don't know what that means for his life. I don't know what that means. I have a half bull though, guys. Dutch only has one testicle. It's just kind of floating up in there. It's about the size of a walnut. It's not very big, and so I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if we need to get it removed, but I imagine if we took his... Get out of here, Bumblebee. I imagine that if we took his scrotum away, that might cause problems with his testicle just being inside his body. I don't know. So we're going to have to ask. We're going to have to probably talk to the vet as well and figure out if we need to cut them open and remove that one, or if half bowl over here is going to make it. If you guys have any experience with that or know that the answer to that question is, put it in the comments below. Let me know. But guys, Dutch, I messed up. And I think the problem is that I banded him too soon. I felt like I needed to band him soon, and I really didn't. I now know that he's about 9 months old now, and I know that I could band him at this size right here. So I just wound up I banded him too early. I rushed it, and I missed. I only got one testicle, or I got them both, and one slipped back up in there. But I messed up, and I didn't want to have to show you guys that I messed up. I didn't want to have to admit that I did something wrong. But I did do something wrong, and I banded him too early, and now Dutch has one testicle. So I'm not sure what that means for Dutch. Dutch was supposed to be a steer and become food. I don't know if that means that he can get some of the girls in here pregnant for us. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'll tell you what, guys, the moment I figure out what it means, I will get back to you guys on it when I get an answer from the professionals. And I'll let you know what the options are if you ever misband one of your calves, what it means to have a one testicle bull in your herd, and what that could mean. Does that mean he can't produce babies? Does that mean he'll produce a limited amount of calves? What does that mean? I do not know. We did not intend for him to be a bull. I don't know, but he sits over here and he hollers all day because he is being weaned from his mom. That is how we've designed it. We are weaning him, and so that we can bring in the bull and have her, Lila, in with the bull in this pen, and then Dutch is just up and out of the way. So that is it, guys. That is what is going on here today. That is what has taken place. I will keep you guys updated on the Highland herd situation as we grow, as we develop, and then what we figure out with old Dutch. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Stick around, watch these guys grow. As we head into the winter, things are going to get interesting.